Good evening.
Anywhere would be a very dull place if everybody had exactly the same speech pattern. Dr. David Allenstern, author of The Sound and Style of American English, is a language specialist who teaches movie stars to imitate new and different speech patterns. He believes that there is absolutely nothing wrong with having the intonation of our first language when we are speaking a second language. It is just the way that we learned to speak when we were growing up. Actually, it is the style of the second language that is going to sound unnatural to a non-native speaker. However, if I wanted to sound more American, I would use a trick. I would just relax, get a piece of gum, begin to speak. Yeah, well. Just kidding. Seriously, there is a trick to sounding more like a native speaker. The trick to sounding more like a native speaker is to change one's intonation or rhythm of one's second language. That is to change the melody, lilt, and inflection. To illustrate, in order to create a speech pattern for American English, we may use what is called the step up and down technique. To illustrate the step up and down technique, I have two examples. The first one is a simple exercise where I am going to count from 1 to 4 without changing inflection, staying on the same note for all 4 words, and using a monotone voice, like this. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. But listen, this time I am going to step up on the word 1 and go from a higher inflection into a lower inflection, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A better example of this step up and down technique is the phrase, "I'm very happy to meet you." With this sing-song, a non-native may sound like a native speaker. What I did was I jumped up in tone at the target word "very" without getting louder purposely, and instead making myself softer and quieter, and then going down in inflection, same as when you read a book in English. At the end of the sentence, you go down, your voice goes down from a higher to a lower inflection. I'm very happy to meet you. This recording illustrates the seamless integration of intonation and syllable emphasis.
Good morning. My name is David, and I came to this country from my old country about 2 years ago. I was raised in the city of my old hometown in the southern part of that country. It's a rural area that has a very warm and rainy climate. Right now, I'm trying to perfect my English, but I am also studying economics. When I finish my MBA degree, I want to return to my old country and enter politics. I hope to become an economic advisor to the president very quickly. Thank you very much for your interest. I look forward now to hearing about all of you. And now go back.
Okay. Another great safety program is Charles Harrington Verbal Advantage. It has been applauded by both immigrant students and even native speakers of the English language who have learned to develop a better ear for English. And you may ask yourself, and I, why do I need all this information? Well, even if your pronunciation is clear, non-native inflections and rhythm can make it difficult for some people to understand your words or to follow your ideas. Actually, some people may just lose interest and start listening closely, except the Toastmasters, of course. Truly, this simple method of changing inflection can move you away from the sound of your first language and towards a more American style.